It's Television A7. Let's jump right into it. Of course, you already know we're going to be talking about Diddy and what's going on. Now, Ray J has decided to come out and speak up for Diddy since a lot of people are kind of radio silent at this point. He goes on Chris Cuomo's show, his new show. You guys know he's not on CNN anymore. And he says he was unaware of Diddy's alleged dark side. So let's get into what he had to say. Coming in there, dressed in a suit and tie. Let's get into it.
Um, you hear
Yeah.
and may know what I hear, which is uh, people aren't coming out because they either suspected this about him or they don't want to have any connection to him. And then I guess there's another group who's worried they're going to get pulled in, which is one of the suggestions from prosecutors. When you were with him, you had to have heard the kinds of things that other people heard about what Diddy could be about on the dark side and excesses of his. What did you make of what you heard, and what did you ever see for yourself that gave you an opinion about what he was about?
Well, for myself, and I think a lot of other people in this industry, I mean, it's all a shock because, we've never seen the stuff that's being said and the stuff that people are finding out. Like, I've never been in rooms that people are talking about, and I never knew they existed. And a lot of people in the industry can agree with me on that sense. Like, you all wanted to go and have a good time at a Diddy party, and you wanted to be inspired. You wanted to go out and have a good time, and then you wanted to go the next day to work, and you wanted to work hard in this good vibe. And so to see where we are now, I just think everybody is still trying to digest it and still trying to understand it. And even though, there's still allegations and it's not anything that's
Just allegations.
factual yet, but it is, it's hurtful and it's confusing to a lot of people. I mean, we all grew up, listening to Puff and Bad Boy, and they represented success and resilience. But it comes with responsibility, and when people fall, right now we just need to use it as a moment to reflect, not to criticize, but find a better way to move forward as leaders, individuals, in this culture that we're in right now.
That in every culture.
All right, so that's what Ray J had to say about this whole situation with Diddy. He hasn't seen any of this stuff. He's in shock, this, that, and the third. But the comments are not having it. The comments, look, people are saying, I don't trust anything that come out of Ray J mouth. Ray J lied for years about the tape him and Kim did. Why would he be the front runner to protect Diddy? Girl, Bobby went here for Mary J and Jay-Z. Gonna be Oscar performance levels of lying from all these celebs to try and stay out of jail. I ain't believe Ray J since Speedy broke his glasses. The guilty ones always talking. Let me know what you guys think about what Ray J had to say. Now, someone else who was talking on Twitter, this is all kind of like Diddy adjacent, is Nicki Minaj. She, of course, is very vocal over there on Twitter, had a lot to say, and it all stems from what is going on, what happened with the Tidal deal when Nicki Minaj was, like an investor in Tidal, Jay-Z's, streaming service and things like that. So this guy right here, Steve Stoute, y'all know who this guy Steve Stoute is. He's, up there like top executive, has been mentioned in plenty of rap songs or whatever, and he's been around the game for a minute. So he went on the podcast, the Pivot, and they asked him about the whole Nicki Minaj Jay Z thing, and this is what Steve Stoute had to say about it.
Super Bowl thing, I want to get back to that for a second, man. I'm not here to defend anybody. I really don't like when people who open up doors as black people get shitted on publicly like that. I just don't like it. I think in that case, what Nicki did was wrong. To bring up Tidal, his streaming company, that he gave you equity in, that you didn't sign the fucking paperwork, and that's the reason why you left millions of dollars on the table. That man didn't do nothing to you. To be talking about somebody who's putting, whether it be Kendrick or Wayne or Drake or Usher, he's putting them on the biggest stage. That's what we should be applauding. That's growth. But the crabs in the barrel thing, oh, not him, fuck him, da 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 da. We can't do that.
All right, so that's pretty much what Steve Stoute had to say about the whole thing. And of course, Nikki gets wind of all this, and she is just like, she's not having it. She makes a series of tweets, and she's going on and calling, she's calling Steve Stoute out. She's calling him out. Let me go back to this tweet. Hold on, what did she say? Oh, it wasn't this one. It's this one. Okay. She's saying, I received a call advising Tidal was sold and they made no money on the deal, so all they could offer me was $1 million. But wait, there's more. The lawyer advised that Deseret, she's making fun of the guy there, Desiree, advised him that I had to sign the agreement in 24 hours if I wanted the $1 million or the offer was off the table. Listen to the end of Fractions for what my response was. The end of her song Fractions, she basically saying, like, forget it. I didn't take no money from Jay-Z. I didn't want nothing to do with that. So she goes on to say, so Barb's, thank you for supporting something I was a part of. I love you, but I was scammed and offered $1 million to be silenced. I declined. The grace of God is sufficient. I didn't need their hush money. And she's going on to promote her tour.
To be a fanatic.
So then this person here tweeted, you see how these people lie. Less than a week ago, Cameron and Mace told us that Jay-Z was lying about them not signing the paperwork. Then yesterday, Jay-Z sent his mouthpiece, Steve Stoute, to claim Nicki didn't sign the paperwork. Come on, man. And then she replies to that, first time hearing about this, all allegedly though. Worried about the tea of a 15-year-old child who was railroaded, but no comment on the tea and baby oil that's been going on for decades. And as recent as months ago, if 15-year-olds need to be held accountable until they can't ever move past their past, then what about the 30-year-olds who groomed, sat by, and was silent, etc.? Oh, right, let's keep the blogs focused on Onika. Short and Stout, D, don't want to talk about him, friend him. LMFAO, because people always bring up Nicki Minaj's husband, this, that, and the third. But she's like, hey, y'all just deflecting because y'all don't want to talk about your boy getting caught up in all of this foolishness. Dear Short and Stout, Laffy Taffy, like they bleep out these words here, they cover up. SAS, we want to know if you were present during abuse of teenagers and children. That's what we want to know. You can't taste my peace. Stop. Aaliyah, Foxy, etc. During R. Kelly video shoots and stuff. Did you know about the abuse to Kim Porter and Cassie? Y'all seem to always run in a sort of rat pack. So that's what we the people want you and your peeps to speak on. Ugly bald head bowling ball B. You ends don't have this energy for gangsters in person, only for B's on the internet. Undercover men are always aggravated with women because they have decided that they can't live in their truth. Therefore, women who have done nothing wrong to them are made to pay for simply existing. Fix it, Jesus. Enough is enough. So Nicki is speaking up, speaking out. One thing about Nicki, a lot of people call her crazy, unhinged. It is what it is. She's been speaking up. She doesn't back down, and she's been going in. She's not letting up. So Eventually, we will all see. It'll all come out. But let me know what you guys think about everything about Ray J's interview and about Nicki Minaj going in. It's getting crazy out here. It's Television 87. If you want to check out another video of mine, there's one right here for you guys. Talk to y'all in the next video.